Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Waterline, the show where we give you insight into what's coming to World of Warships in the next quarter. I'm Mr. Conway, and as always, with me is my beautiful co-host, Mr. Chrysanthos.
Thank you, Mr. Conway. And happy birthday to everybody watching here, because World of Warships is celebrating its 6th anniversary on September 17th. We have a lot of activities planned for you, and of course you're going to be able to get your hands on extra super containers, festive tokens, and many other things. You can find all of that information in our portal publication that will come out close to the anniversary activities. Thank you for staying with us for such a long time, and we hope that you're going to enjoy this episode.
Our first topic of the day is game modes. As you know, over the years we've tested and played many different game modes with you, but one of the ones that stood out was asymmetric battles from last year. If you'll remember, we had a different lineup of ships and tiers on each side of the battle, making it a very interesting experience. We thought this merited a second go, so we've gone back, we've made some changes, we've made some improvements and tweaks, and we think you're gonna like this new iteration.
We've also worked on a completely new PvP game mode called Convoy. In this mode, one team needs to protect and escort the convoy consisting out of bot ships to a specific place, while the other team has to obviously stop you. The first feedback for this game mode was very good, and we hope you're going to enjoy this very much when it hits the server.
Let's talk about the next tech tree line to come to World of Warships after the release of Soviet aircraft carriers. We are going to be introducing a full alternate branch of German battleships. They're going to have drastically different gameplay. They're going to follow along more the lines of ships like the Flandre or the Borodino and be a full line of battle cruisers from Tier 3 to Tier 10.
What makes them special? They're German battleships, so they will feature still very strong secondaries. They will have more accurate main battery guns, and they do feature hydroacoustic surge and long-range torpedoes. Now, since they're battle cruisers, they will have high speed with decent concealment, but as a trade-off, they will have to sacrifice some armor and plating, so you will have to be a bit more careful how to approach the enemy.
They will rely heavily on you using those strengths, the maneuverability, the speed, and the stealth to get up close and personal, wreck your enemies, retreat, and do it all over again. We hope that you're going to have a lot of fun with these ships, and let us know what you think. Ever since the first release of Superships to World of Warships, we've had lots of questions from you as to what will happen to Hannover and Satsuma now that the Grand Battle mode has ended. They were what-if scenario ships, and they brought a brand new mechanic with them, the adjustment firing. We thought this was really interesting, we had good feedback from you, and we are going to be iterating on this concept.
On top of the 2 super battleships you were able to play last time, we're going to introduce 4 new ships. We will have an American and a French cruiser, plus a Japanese and Soviet destroyer. For each of these classes, we will introduce a brand new unique mechanic that will set them apart from the regular ships that you know in the game. We will not be reintroducing the Grand Battle mode, but rather focus on a different experience that we had, for example, with ranked battles featuring arms race. So this is where we think, these ships are going to shine and provide a cool gameplay experience for you in a different setting.
We will be announcing how you can get your hands on these new super ships, what they're going to be called, and what the mechanics are on the dev blog in the near future. Keep your eyes open.
One of the biggest topics in 2021 in World of Warships was the introduction of submarines. For the past few weeks, you've been able to test them on the live server in co-op mode and also in ranked battles, playing submarines, but also playing against them. We wanted to thank you very much for providing us with a lot of feedback around this topic, and you will continue to be able to test them in ranked battles until the end of the season. This is a very big step for us, for the game, and for you, and it's still going to be a long path for us to be able to introduce them in the game. We just wanted to keep you up to date about the current state, and we'll share any news that we have about the topic of submarines and related things in the future, of course, here or on the dev blog.
We consider World of Warships to be a beautiful and an aesthetically pleasing game. A shout out to the art department, by the way. But we realize that there's always room for improvement. So we're happy to announce that this autumn is going to be a major overhaul of some very critical components of World of Warships graphics. We are going to be touching one of the most important things, which is water and all the related water effects. And in addition, we've got some other news.
Besides the fantastic changes to water, we're also going to introduce HD maps, new forests, higher quality of textures, and in general, higher level of detail on maps and ports. We're going to follow a similar approach as the improvement for lighting on maps. So we'll do this introduction step by step for different maps. The first maps where you can expect this is Two Brothers and Hotspot. And the first port featuring these new effects is Philippines.
Last but not least, let's get back to one of your favorite topics. When can I get my hand on which new ship? We're happy to announce that in the near future we will be holding a special mission marathon in which you'll be able to obtain Tier 6 Soviet battleship Novorossiysk. She may sound and seem familiar because she is in fact Giulio Cesare, one of 3 Conte di Cavour class battleships that was transferred to the Soviet Union after the end of World War II.
Closer to New Year, we will also launch a new dockyard event, this time focusing on British warships. You will be able to construct the Tier 9 British battleship HMS Marlborough, and as an intermediate award, a very famous ship is awaiting you. HMS Repulse, a renowned class battlecruiser. You can find all details about these ships on our dev blog.
Thank you very much for tuning in and watching this latest iteration of Waterline. We hope we were able to provide you with some interesting information as to what to expect in the next quarter. And as always, if you have any questions and you want some more information about what we've talked about today, you're always welcome to join us on one of our Thursday evening live streams between 6 and 8 European time on twitch.tv/World of Warships.
We would also like to invite you to our very special anniversary stream happening on September 17th. Come and celebrate with us and go grab all of your super containers, festive tokens and extra reward in this period of time. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please keep in mind that all of this information here is not final yet, but we do want to share with you what we're planning to do. Have a great day, evening, morning, night, wherever you are, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Action Stations.